Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Ritt. I'm an artist and a tarot reader, and today's reading feels gently reassuring. It feels like the words that are coming to me are emotional vacillation. It feels as if there's a heavy undercurrent of emotion. A lot of this reading is water, the water element, cups, which speaks so much to emotion, as well as psychic knowing and intuitive knowing. And what this feels like to me overall, and so often the readings seem to come back to this point, this feels like a gentle reminder that things are indeed working out, that it's okay to be lighter in our approach. And so you've got Page of Cups. Again, cups are water. Page is younger energy. There's a lightness to this energy. Here it's reversed. And it's paired with Knight of Cups. And Knight of Cups is delivering a message here. So there is that element of psychic messages. And often, I remember learning about this a while ago when I was first learning tarot, but the idea of a Knight of Cups as psychic messenger. And so together, what this feels like is that it's okay to be lighter in our approach, that some lightness is needed. So the way in which this energy is reversed here, I feel as if there's a need for that lightness. It's not, we're definitely not there yet, but again, it just feels like gentle reminder that we can lighten our approach, that we can approach this lightness. And another thing that clues me into that heavier emotional undercurrent is actually swords. So off to the side, we have Nine of Swords, excuse me. This is an energy that speaks to our anxiety. It speaks to not being able to see a way out of the anxiety that we're feeling, you know. And again, a client of mine pointed this out, that you actually can't see the tips of the sword. So it's that theme of endless, you know, and because swords are air and they speak to our minds, they also speak to illusions that we hold in our mind's eye. And there's this illusion of whatever we're in the middle of feeling being endless when it's not. 9 is also a number of vision. And so sometimes I take this to mean perspective, as just that feeling that our perspective could use some lightening here. You know, we're feeling the heaviness of our emotions, and there's something really beautiful in the tone of this specific reading that feels kind of like extra gentle. It's like nudging us toward feeling more soothed within ourselves. You know, it's almost, the reading itself feels as if there could be a hand here on the shoulder of this person that's just crying into their own hands. There's a feeling of reassurance that I really like, that I'm picking up on here. So in the past position, we have Ace of Cups. This is also a really beautiful message that I feel like kind of holds the reading in a way of inner peace, a kind of, again, reassurance is what's coming to me. Love, reassurance, kindness, everything that speaks to inner fulfillment. So within our emotional state of being, within our spiritual state of being, fulfillment, peace, connectedness, interconnectedness with the self, the inner self. We've had this. This is in a past position, but what's interesting is that here we have Two of Wands, Wands and Rods. Wands and Rods are the same thing. They're the fire element. Now this same card came up in the same position. Again, this is in the future position. What's so interesting though too is that he's actually looking toward his past. And the words that are coming to me here are past reflection, but also a reminder. It feels as if this, again, I know I keep coming back to this, it feels as if this reading is a gentle reminder to look back toward peace, to look back toward the sense of fulfillment that we at least achieved momentarily, that we can have more of that, you know, that we can find ways to lighten our load and feel more fulfilled once again. So yeah, and also there's something really beautiful about the simplicity of this reading and this message. It feels as if it's one predominant message that yeah, so if you've had things weighing on you, I know I have. If you've had things weighing on you, if you've just felt like there's been a lot on your plate, remember that things can be better. And also remember that you've experienced a greater sense of fulfillment that you can have again. I feel like that's what the relationship between past and future is speaking to here. So yeah, there's something really beautiful about that. And then also the artwork that I pulled kind of echoes that as well. Both of these actually have come up before, these different artworks. With this one, there is that recurring message that we're building something here, and also that we've got a lot on our plate. And what I'm getting this time around too is that it's so easy to get lost in, like Abraham Hicks would say, it's so easy to get lost in all of these moving parts, you know, too many moving parts, you know, it's that feeling of overwhelm, you know, which this energy also speaks to. So even as we're building something, there's that feeling that it hasn't yet fully come together, or the parts don't feel like they're fitting together the way they should, or maybe there's just, again, too many moving parts, too much to keep track of in a way where we can maintain our sanity, you know, and again, I know this is the case for me personally. Back to this heavy emotional undercurrent. I've been experiencing a lot of emotional burden, and the message that comes to me here is we've got a lot on our plates, you know, we're carrying a lot. And at the same time, the message that I'm getting, because this is such a lovely harmonious energy that I've created within this artwork, there's more harmony than we know or than we're able to see right now. Even within these parts, there's more harmony, there's more ability to access this feeling of harmony and fulfillment than we're able to see when we're here. You know, this state of being, it's like not being able to see the forest for the trees, you know, and I'm getting that here. I feel as if these are kind of echoing each other. And again, it's like heavy load, a lot. It may be, for some of you, it may be workload. It may be, like, again, I know for myself, heavy emotional, I could say heavy emotional workload, you know? A lot to think about, a lot to try to articulate. And when I'm not in the right place, you know, I'm not able to see the forest for the trees either. And yet again, this is such a heartening reminder that, and I'm not sure, I think it was this way. Either way, this is an interesting one because I feel as if it's so centered that the predominant message pretty much stays the same. There's just such a feeling of harmony and centeredness, and the way this reads, also, it just feels like this is both the harmony that we've created for ourselves and also that divine harmony that we all have access to. Even if, as Abraham Hicks would say, even if we temporarily cut ourselves off from that because we're so aware of whatever we've got on our plate, you know, that we can always come back to this. It's just such an important message. So yeah, I love that. I love the beautiful simplicity to this. Today, this just feels like we're in need of nourishment and we're in need of reassurance, and we can have all of that for ourselves. And again, I feel like it's so important to point out that we've achieved this for ourselves before. You know, that this is in the past position for a reason, because we've realized this. And yet again, we can realize more of it as well. So I hope that this has been helpful for those of you struggling or just feeling any kind of overwhelm in this topsy-turvy climate we're in. For those of you interested, please go ahead and check out my Patreon page. It's a wonderful way to support me and to support this channel, and it's just lovely to feel so creatively supported and uplifted, you know? And yeah, I hope that you all have a soothing day, an uplifting day, maybe a more heartening day today than things have felt lately. And I will see you again soon. Bye for now.